Bend, twist, and stretch are the most basic of the deformation modifiers. Let's explore them. I've created a box primitive with a number of segments in each direction to allow for any kind of deformation that we can dream up. I'll go ahead and assign the bend modifier. Now bend, twist, and stretch have similar kinds of parameters. Each of them has two different spinners that control the deformation. I'll increase the angle, and I can bend the object one way or the other. Changing the direction allows you to bend in this kind of way. Note that if you set it exactly to 90, that you can go in that direction or this direction. I'll right-click on these spinners to set the values back to 0 and choose a different bend axis. This is the kind of effect that you can get along the y-axis. And changing the direction has this type of effect. The best way to understand these deformations is just to play with them and then catalog the kind of deformations that are possible in your mind for future recall. I'll get rid of bend and apply twist. Twist allows you to do things like this. If I go exactly 90 degrees, we'll get this type of perfect twist. Bias does this. It puts more of the twist up at the top or down at the bottom. Be careful not to break the topology as I'm doing here. I've done too much bias, so we're getting all of the twist down here. I'll reset these back to 0 and try a different axis. This time I'll twist along the x-axis and you can see what happens. Again, bias controls where that occurs, on one side or the other. Note that these modifiers also have limits that you can use to contain the deformation within a narrower range. I'll get rid of twist and finally explore stretch. Stretch is a bit different in that it has an amplify parameter instead of a direction or bias. And the amplify just accentuates the effect of the stretch or tones it down.